guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 4 of Bala Town, the impossible dream, as we look to win the Champions League with the club, obviously for the first time. Yeah, I mean, it's a long way off yet. But I thought we'd start by having a look at the club vision. We're sort of at the end of November now, so we're approaching halfway through the season. And just sort of see how we're getting on. Now, you can see here, club culture, sign players under the age of 23 for the first time. Delighted. We're doing a really good job on that. Work within a budget. We're on course for that as well. And we are also on course to qualify for the Europa League. We'll have a look at how we've been getting on since last episode in just a minute. I should say today we're playing the New Saints, TNS again, away from home this time. And then we've got a cup game against a lesser Welsh team, shall we say. So we'll sort of finish off the episode with that. We did fail to reach the semi-final of the Welsh League Cup, which is a little bit disappointing. And obviously the Welsh Cup, we get that underway today. So far, so good on that front. If we have a quick glance at the finances, we have dipped into the red for the first time, which isn't ideal. But we're still working within our budget. So I'm hoping end of season with, I don't know, sponsorship and whatever else, fundraisers, that will all kick up again and we'll be happy days. But guys, let's have a look at how we've done since last episode, starting with our league fixture against Cardiff Met Uni. We fell behind after we were caught out by a long ball and reacted slowly to Preston's save. Horwood drew us level on the hour mark when Williams picked him out at the back post. And we took the lead with another cross from the right. This time it was Molyneux crossing for substitute Leslie to finish. So there we go, a good, solid, come from behind win. We were poor in the first half, but we responded really, really well second half. Horwood and Leslie with the goals. So good, solid 3 points there. Really, really happy with the sort of the turnaround second half as well. Next up, we played Sefton Druids. We got the only goal of this one in the second half when Henry Jones picked out Molyneux at the back post. So there we go, we just about shaded it. This was the return of Venables, you can see from his injury, he came back for this one. We changed the formation. It didn't really work, you can see we changed back sort of for the end of the game. Molyneux with the goal, which was good. A decent enough performance, we deserved the win. Let's call it a good solid away performance. Next up we played, it was Newtown in the league. We secured another 1-0 win early, Molyneux scoring from a corner. So again, just the one goal, and again it was Molyneux with the goal. We were much better in this game. We just didn't take our chances. You can see here we went with that same formation. Jones out on the left, Venables as the attacking midfielder. It worked a little bit better here, as you can see. It was just poor finishing, but it was an encouraging performance, that one, which was good to see. Next up, we played Airbus UK something, I think it was, in the league. We took an early lead. Hayes with a towering header at the back post from a corner. And he returned seconds into the second half with a carbon copy. He then completed his hat-trick from the spot. Romario Vieira got sent off for 2 bookings, and Airbus took advantage of the extra man with a late consolation goal. Airbus UK Broughton, something. Anyway, it was a good performance this one. Hayes with the hat-trick, which was excellent to see. It was just more a controlled performance. You can see from the match stats, it wasn't, we didn't necessarily outplay them, but we looked the better team. It was a shame they got that late goal to sort of ruin the clean sheet, but they're probably just about worth it. And of course, Romario Vieira with a red card there, which was kind of silly. 2 bookings in 3 minutes. But he's young, he'll learn, he'll improve. But yeah, we got a good solid 3 points there. The final game to catch you up on, it is against Pennybont, again in the league. We took an early lead. Venables' effort coming back off the post, with Hayes reacting quickest. Pennybont equalised from the spot in the 45th minute, but we managed to restore our lead before the break. Venables playing in Hayes, whose run and finish was quality. We secured the points midway through the second half, thanks to a stunning effort from Molyneux. And not to be outdone, Venables added a 4th with a great strike. Hayes completed back-to-back hat-tricks after some poor defending left him in on goal. So there you go, we went away from home and we put on a performance. Hayes with his second hat-trick in as many games, absolutely superb. Molyneux and Venables getting himself on the score sheet as well after injury, which was good to see. You can see by the match ratings, we absolutely smashed it. The match stats actually tell a bit of a lie, to be honest. It didn't seem that close of a game. But yeah, we just played really, really well, which is obviously good to see. So if we have a quick look at what all that means for the league table, we are top, 2 points clear with a game in hand. That is this game against the New Saints. Now we're 12 points ahead of them. I'm going to say this first game is just a must not lose. If we can keep that 12-point gap, 3 points clear on top of the table, that would be good. But if we have a look at what we're expecting here, you can see that the New Saints form, it's really, really picking up. They're sort of, I'd say, back to form. So it's going to be a tough one for us. So have a quick look at what we're expecting here. They're still, for now, a Scott Rusco coach team, standard balanced playing style. We are expecting to come out in this sort of 4-5-1, very defensive. I don't know how long they've been playing like this, but it may have coincided with their improved form. So there we go. We can see there they're quite spread out. They do attack predominantly down the left, so that would be our right. We can see there their passing network and key passes from that game against Newtown. Again, they didn't smash them, so we've got to be a chance. Ian Sheridan, he used to play for Bala, didn't he? Or am I dreaming that up? So have a quick look at what we're expecting here, or what we've got coming out here. It is Preston keeping his spot in goal. Valentine goes at left back. Now, the reason for that, Hallwood suspended, Smith is injured, so we go with Valentine. He's aging, but he's look at that. I mean, physically he's declining, but everywhere else he's still improving. So that's a positive for us. Let's hope he does a good job. Spittle, Stewart, Jones, and Williams make up the rest of the back four. Vieira and Gosset go in midfield. It is Molyneux, Venables, and Jones, our new look attacking trio there. In behind Hayes up top. Let's see what we can do against the New Saints. So yeah, they do come out in this it's a weird formation for a team. The only professional team in the league. It's just a strange formation. Assistant says pick up where they left off. We were brilliant last time, weren't we? I'm going to say ignore recent media praise. Go out there and play your game, boys. Let's get a little bit of passion. Come on, fire it up, boys. Let's show the professional team who the new kings are in town. Now, I just want to quickly say while waiting for the game to kick off here, a massive, massive thank you to a new Patreon supporter of mine, Ben Lotter. Thank you so much, mate. There is a link down in the description if anybody else is interested in supporting the channel sort of more than you do just by watching. As I say, it's not expected, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you, Ben, and the rest of my Patreons. Here's a chance for Hayes. Oh, decent save from their keeper. Yeah, just a massive, massive thank you to Ben and sort of the rest of my existing Patreons. I did just quickly want to say too, Gosset or Gosset, however you pronounce his name, I found out on the weekend he's suffering from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's just, I think it's a type of blood cancer. I sort of looked into it a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't watch, but if anybody at the club is watching, fans, get well soon, mate. Obviously, it's horrible news, but yeah, speedy recovery, mate. We hope to see you back on a football pitch sooner rather than later. That's just, yeah, horrible. Yeah, I just found out on the weekend, I feel like it's just a massive arse that I didn't say something sooner about it. But there we go. Here we go with Molyneux. He's man sticking to him. A decent ball in Venables down for Gosset. Oh, he's missed it. What a chance. What a chance. And he stuck it past the post. Come on, boys. Let's get creative here. Here we go from the corner. Gosset again. It's a decent ball in. It's headed away. Back post. It's there for Spittle. Down for Jones. Oh, a second chance. Oh, he stuck it past the other post. Boys, it's the thing with the net on the back of it. Oh, we could have been 2-0 up so easily. We'll keep telling them to get creative here. We're looking anxious, which isn't ideal. We've absolutely smashed them to pieces so far, and are we going to pay a price for those missed chances now? They stand over a free kick. They take it short. It's hit in straight to his own man. We won't laugh too hard yet. Here goes the long ball forward. Oh, no, don't do it. Oh, it's a massive save from Preston. What a save that is. Keeps us level. Now we've got work to do defending the corner here. It's going to be Redmond to knock it in. It's away, is it? Yes, it is. Gosset is everywhere, isn't he? He's having a good game for us. Can we win that back? No, we can't. Are they going to stick in a second ball from a corner here? Come on. Put pressure. Oh, what is that? Is he fallen? No, it's a free kick. It looks like it's Romario Vieira. Do they have a decent free kick taker? That's the big question. It's a fair way out. It's a decent distance, though, isn't it? Into the wall. And is that going to end the highlight, or are we going to continue on here? It's not being classic football, has it? There we go. We've intercepted that. Well done by Henry Jones. Oh, that's disgusting, ref. Surely a booking. Tactical foul there. And let's maybe give it a demand more coming in late here. One of our defenders there, he's looking nervous and he's not playing well. It is Johnny Spittle. We're really having a problem at centre-back getting them to play well. What do we say? You've been unlucky. I'm happy. I'm not that thrilled with it. Unlucky. Let's just go with unlucky. Yeah, I mean, we've got sort of three main centre-backs, Spittle, Stuart Jones, and Kelly, Sean Kelly on the bench there. And none of them are particularly... The only time we get good match ratings out of them is sort of when the whole team's playing well, sort of like flat track bully kind of stuff. So when the whole team's playing well, they tend to do okay. But I know that sort of pads their average match ratings. But just generally, we're really, really struggling to get performances out of them. I do wonder perhaps if trying to play out of the back isn't really working for them. I thought that was in. And maybe that is affecting their performance ratings. I don't really know, but can we win that? We can. Can we get the second ball here? Not just now. Ball goes in. Oh, that's the second time we've been caught out at the back, and we've paid a price this time. We might just need to drop off the defensive line there a little bit. They've done nothing all game. We should arguably be 2-0 up, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Unbelievable. Are we just perhaps a little bit too high up? We haven't read the run, have we? And we come straight back. All right, can we get ourselves straight back into this game, or is it going to be killed off for us? That's a horrible ball. They've just punted it back forward for us. Valentine's there. Tennis, what is this? Come on, boys. Bit of composure on the ball here, please. Vieira with a decent tackle. And again, Jones. Oh, what is that as a pass? Boys, we look rattled now after that goal, don't we? We're going to fall to pieces here. Come on. Can we get to that? No, we can't. Oh, they've walked it in, and we've fallen to pieces. Concentrate, boys. Come on. The goal has absolutely just shaken us to our core, hasn't it? All right, do we need to change something here? Should we have been more defensive, perhaps, away from home against the only professional team in the league? Perhaps we should have. Maybe Ronaldo Vieira should have been sitting deeper. We're just lumping the ball up now, aren't we? We've got no composure on the ball whatsoever. Can we get that away? We can. Gosset is there. Is he kind of, but not really. They've still got the ball, and we're falling to pieces here. Second half, we're falling to pieces. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Again, defenders. We. All right, let's just go no nonsense defenders. Yeah. We looked so good in the first half, didn't we? And obviously the halftime team talk has not worked. I tried to be a little bit positive. Maybe I've been too positive. I don't know. Valentine, there's a decent ball in. Molyneux pulls one back. And is the revival on here? Come on, boys. More of that, please. Come on. Let's demand a bit more of that. It's the first time this half that we've looked to get forward. Valentine's done really well. Good ball in. Molyneux's proving to be a little bit of a beast in the air at the back post, isn't he? And there we go. 6th goal of the season for Molyneux. Can we build on that now? Venables is not having a great game in there. Lumped forward again. Can we get to that? Vieira's there. He does. Valentine. Nice ball forward there. All right. Come on, look at this. We can ping it around when we want to. We just got... And that's a loose pass. And are we going to pay a price? No. Jones is there. He does well. He lumps it forward. Is Hayes onside? Can he get us back in this game? No, he can't. We've had chances, haven't we? We really, really have. Let's go attacking. If we're going to get beaten, we might as well go down swinging. Grosset, decent ball in again. And that ends that highlight. Come on, boys. Let's give them some encouragement here. Venables is having a nightmare, so let's take him off. Let's bring Leslie on. And we'll do that. We'll stick Jones in field as the playmaker. And Leslie just play as a winger out there for me, please, mate. And there we go. One thing we are going to have, increasingly I'm seeing, what is that? What is that? I don't even understand what's happened there. Did it take it? The only thing is if it's taken a deflection. It looked like maybe it did. The keeper's just stood there, looked at it. It's floated over his head. And it's an absolute nightmare. Come on, boys. Demand more we're not putting on a good performance here, are we? Sorry, guys. This is not what we wanted to come back to. Yeah, I mean, when we're good, we're good. But that was not good, was it? Aggressive. That was absolutely horrible. So there we go. We've gone to the New Saints and we've left with our tails well and truly between our legs. There goes the unbeaten run. If we look at the league table, just a reality check, I think that one. We're still 9 points ahead of them. Goal difference has taken a bit of a hit, but yeah, I mean, it's... Wait right there, guys. We'll be back. We've got this team in the Welsh Cup coming up next. Okay, guys, welcome back. Let's put that behind us with hopefully a smashing here. You can see we are slight favourites for this one. We're just about edged in the betting. 1-33, 50-1. Brymbo, I guess you'd pronounce it. They're a Tommy Holmes coach team. We know next to nothing about them, though. So we'll discover this together. But judging by what the bookies say, this shouldn't be a problem for us. We are at home as well, which definitely helps. And to be honest, we're just going with the same team again. They've been sent up basically to try and redeem themselves. It's Preston in goal, Valentine, Spittle, Jones, and Williams as the back four. Vieira and Gosset in midfield. Molyneux, Venables, and Henry Jones. The only change is we're going to give Robles a game up front. Just see how he does, basically. Let's get out there and just try and cleanse the palate of that horrible, horrible, frustrating performance. It could so easily have been different, couldn't it? That first half, we put those two chances away. Then you've got to say that we're almost home at that point, aren't we? I'm expected to see a much better performance today. We'll say that was some assertiveness today because that was. I'm really sorry, guys. You don't come here to watch that. So yeah. So we'll just get on with things here and see how we go. Now the reason I'm playing such a strong team basically is we don't have a game until next week. Robles is the only person really that has a potential rating higher than his sort of average rating, other than his current rating. Here we go with Williams. Williams! Oh, it's going to go in, is it? It's on the goal line. And we've almost opened the scoring there with a bit of a lashing effort from the right back. And I just basically want confidence to try and recover after that game because we need to recover quickly from that. Oh, Louis Robles sticks it away. Third of the season, 3 minutes in, and we are away. Ryan Valentine with another assist this episode. And there we go. Much more like it. Much, much more like it. We've got to remember who we're playing here as well. I mean, we're not up against, obviously, anybody near the quality of the New Saints. These guys are probably not even a semi-professional team. They're probably an amateur team. So we've got to, as I say, bear that in mind. But for morale, for confidence, for all those sorts of things, it will be good if we can get a little bit of a hiding going here. Gosset, that's a bit of a loose pass. He is going to pick it up, though. Nice ball in there for Molyneux. Molyneux unleashes and he puts it. The familiar spot from this episode, just past the post. What we don't want to do is just completely clock off here and find ourselves ending the game sort of... Oh, Romario Vieira! You could see it coming before it ever got there. He was running it and volleys it in. His first goal for the club. Well done, Romario. And that is 2-0. But look at this. He's running in unmarked and have some of that. That's a really, really good finish, isn't it? So there we go. I was looking too after the game there. And the guy that scored both goals for the New Saints... He's on loan from Leeds United. I thought I recognised the name, and that's why, obviously, I have the Leeds United save going as well. Yeah, so, that does show a little bit the difference, doesn't it? We are not loaning players from Leeds United. There's a cross in, back post. Molyneux there. He side puts it in. It's 3-0, and maybe now we can take our foot off the gas just a little bit. We'll give him some praise. Another assist from Valentine as well. I tell you what, he's quickly making himself first choice left back here, isn't he? Again, who are we playing against? I know, but he did it against TNS as well. So, yeah, we just might have found ourselves a nice option for the rest of the season here at left back. Now, one thing I did start saying in the TNS game before I got distracted and then we ended up getting pumped a little bit, was pretty much, I'm going to say 2/3 of the squad, their contracts are up at the end of this year. Now, we have a lot of players on money that I consider sort of being overpaid based on the fact that our starting right back right now, Robles, is on £5 a week. We've been having sort of a sniff around players to try and get them in January, and a lot of their sort of expected wages are sort of £200 and £300 a week, and I would say that they're possibly better players. So for example, the likes of Mendes, who's a decent sort of midfield right back option for us, but he's on £400 a week. I think, oh, what the hell was from Holmes? We might need a concussion check on that guy, I think. So we could get two, in theory, we could get two players that are first teamers and not sort of bench options or rotation options. And Molyneux sticks away his second, 8th of the season, our 4th. And Ryan Valentine, another assist. The assist machine is Ryan Valentine. So I think that being the case, I think there could be a lot of signings coming up at this sort of the end of the season here. I think we might let a lot of people go, because I just think I think we can get as good, if not better, players for less money. Another ball in. Oh, that's just past the post from Henry Jones. Henry Jones is someone that I'd like to keep, but he is on $750 a week. Now he wants $1,000 a week, and yes, he's our best player, but I don't think I'm going to pay him $1,000 a week. I really don't, because if he gets injured, then that's pretty much half our wage budget gone. So, yeah, I mean, look, for example, like the likes of Robles is on £400 a week, and he's shown that when he plays, he can get goals for us. But I'm sure we could do better for £400 a week. There's a decent ball in, it's there, and it's Henry Jones sticks it away, his 4th of the year. Ryden Williams with the assist this time. Our fullbacks are absolutely running the show, aren't they? So much space out there for them. And just before the break, we find ourselves 5-0 up. And the good news here is that we're helping the episode goal difference. We've retrieved that, haven't we? So there we go. And we do come straight back. Are they going to get a goal back before the break here? Or what's going to happen here? I wonder. Valentine for Jones. I mean, it feels like every time Valentine's touched the ball, he's been assisting a goal lately, doesn't it? I do think... Yeah, I mean, one player I do want to keep... I mean, we want to keep Romario Vieira because we can see what a good player he is. I would like to keep Molyneux if we can. I think his contract's up. That's a penalty. Venables is going to take it. Yeah, I mean, let me know who you think in the comments. Who we should be looking to keep and who we should be looking to let go. Venables is another one. He stuck that away nicely. At 34, he's on a bit of a chunk of change as well. I just wonder if maybe we don't keep him at when we first took over the club, I thought it's not the best penalty, it's not the best goalkeeping. I thought Venables and Jones would run the show for us. It's just gone away at the wrong time there, hasn't it? So I'll show you in the second half. We'll just say, just a passionate well done, boys. Keep it going, second half. And we go again here. So Venables is on, what's he on? $350 a week. You can see he's physically just declining. Technically, it's his mental attributes that are his strength. So yeah, he wanted more money as well, if I remember correctly. And I'll tell you what, we've fallen asleep a little bit there just after the break. Let's maybe give it a demand more. Yeah, I mean, the defenders, again, £250 a week. I feel like we could maybe do a little bit better. Gosset is someone I'd like to keep. His contract is up, but I would like to keep him, I think. He's been a really good player for us. So if we pay a little bit more, sort of maybe up to £400 a week for him, I would maybe consider, especially if we're going to save it elsewhere. But yeah, I mean, next episode when we come back, it will be the start of the January transfer window. I tell you what, we've fallen asleep this second half, haven't we? Let's give it a concentrate. We're just taking a bit of shine off the performance here. Again, it's the two centre backs. You'd say just not quite being on the same wavelength. We've let a runner in. That might be Romario Vieira. I keep going to call him Ronaldo Vieira. That's his brother. Yeah, he might have something to blame there. Let's make some changes here, though. Let's bring on Leslie to play in place of Jones. And let's bring on... What else do we have here? Let's give Kelly a game in place of perhaps Spittle. And Morris, he can have a game at... We'll change the centre-backs up and see how they go. Those two haven't done badly by any means, but we'll just kind of see how they go. We'll give them some praise. Hopefully they're not going to score again here, because that would be a little bit embarrassing, wouldn't it, to concede 2 goals to them. We've got that away. Not far enough, though. We've won it there with Vieira. He lumps it forward. Robles has just walked through the centre of their defence. And can he score again here? Robles. Oh, it's a decent save. I thought it was going in. But no such luck there. Gosset again from the corner. It's a missed header. And it is hacked into touch for the Bala Town line-out. So they have a nice stadium, don't they, this mob? It looks a really new modern stadium. So that's something we can aim towards. It is something if we are obviously going to win the Champions League with this team. And it looks a long way off right now. This also they've got sitting on one side, Terrace on the other. It looks like we are going to need to improve this. We're going to need to improve a lot of things, but the stadium is one of them, isn't it? And just past the post there. This has been a very, very poor second half. This is why I don't usually like praising teams at half time, because you tend to just clock off. Here we go with Molyneux. Ball back there for Gosset. He looks early for Robles, brings it down. Nice first touch, and he's missed it. Whiffed it past the post again. They're looking uninterested. Let's give it a demand more, perhaps. Maybe a show some passion would have come in handy. That's a decent save from our goalkeeper, I think, is it? Oh, you can see the subs have come on. They've looked absolutely rubbish as well. I don't want to be too down. I mean, the TNS game was disappointing. We've already won this game. I would like to see a 90-minute performance though. So yeah, so there we go. Gosset again with a good ball for Robles. Can he score? 10th time of asking. Oh, he can. The keeper's got a hand to it, but he couldn't quite turn it around the post. And Robles does indeed have his 2nd goal of the game, 4th of the season. Then Gosset with the assist. And in the 90th minute, we have managed to get our 7th goal. The keeper's unlucky, isn't he? But we'll take it. We'll take it and run. And that is that. Into the hat for the next round. And, yeah, essentially job done. That should have boosted the spirits a little bit. We'll have to say, don't let that performance go to your heads, boys. And on we go. So there we go, 7th heaven for Bala Town. It helps a little bit, doesn't it? I'm still angry about the other game, but it does help a little bit. Undi Athletic is who we have next. They are a Welsh League South team. Do they have anybody of note? They have one player, Jarman, and he doesn't look particularly much, does he? I say that now, watch him score a hat-trick against us. But there we go. On form, as ever, is Molyneux. He's just been a really good player for us. I think his contract's up at the end of the year as well. Actually, you know what the easiest way to see? You can see £500 a week. No, he's here for next season already. But I will just quickly show you what I mean on the contracts. If we go to contracts expiring, you can see here we've got a lot of players on like 300, 350, 750, 300. We will look to extend Williams. But see, 250 for Leslie. Pearson, 150. 300 for Anthony Stevens, who we don't use. For Gosset, who we do. Peterson, see, we've got a better goalkeeper for less money. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about, where I think we can get as good, if not better, players. Mendes on £400 a week. I just wonder if we can do a little bit better for these wages. So I think there's a lot of players here who might. I mean, even Mike Hayes, who's been banging them in, but £240 a week. I think we can do a lot better. He's done a good job for us this year, but yeah, I just wonder if we can do better. £300 a week for Nathan Burke, who's really disappointed, to be honest, whenever he's played. But there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who there you think we should be looking to keep, and who, if you do think we should be looking perhaps to let people move on. But that is it for today, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed that, certainly the second game, not the first one, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and we will be back tomorrow. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for Barry Town, because that is a top-of-the-table clash, and Carmarthen Town as well. Or do we come back for this game here? Because we haven't seen them yet, have we? We've seen Carmarthen Town. So that's what we'll do. We'll come back January 1st, New Year's Day, for, I can't pronounce that, Carnarvon, perhaps, and Barry Town, top of the table. That's all for next time, guys. Until then, open Aussie Bell. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.